Hey awesome ones, Heather here. Well, I gotta admit, when the warmer weather is here, I get lazy with my makeup. I don't want to bring out the beauty blenders and, slap on a lot of liquid foundation. Nope, I just want to and I am done. So what I'm going to show you in this video is how we can get, we can cover up some of the flaws, we can cover up some of the discolorations, a little redness here, a little redness there, and kind of give us an overall glow. And I'm going to show it to you in just a few seconds. So I was thinking, I just love my subscribers, and the last thing I want to do is tell you about a whole bunch of super expensive makeup. So all of the makeup that I'm wearing on the foundation, the blush, the contouring, I can get it all from the drugstore, and also you can also get it from Amazon. So I'm going to put some links below for you so you can get it quickly if you want. And hey, if you're not a subscriber and you kind of like this idea of seeing a more mature woman putting on makeup, I am a former model, and hey, come on down, just click on the subscriber button below, and don't forget to click on the bell so you're notified when the videos are out. So for this look, especially in the summertime, I just want to glow, girl. So I'm going to show you how I'm putting on the foundation, a little bit of bronzer, a little bit of highlighter, and let's see how I look without my foundation. So I do have my eye makeup on, but today I'm not putting on any primer. What? I don't need an SPF 50 or anything this morning, and I also don't need to worry about a primer because, as I told you, I just want this to be a real quick makeup. So I actually still have last night's night cream on, and if you saw my night routine on what I do to wash my face and moisturize at night, I'll put the link up there for you so that you can check out that video. But I still feel kind of dewy on my face with last night's moisturizer, so I feel okay not putting on the primer. So let's start with the concealer, and boy, do I need some concealer. I've got dark circles under my eyes. I've got age spots. I've got big freckles where I don't know where they came from. So what I'm doing today is I'm using Pure Disappearing Act concealer, and this color that I'm using, believe it or not, is medium, and I'm going to put it on fairly light. And these are tried and true products with me. I have tried them before, so I'm just going to use a brush like this in order to put on the concealer. And because this is a very light makeup, it's going to go on really light. Now in that purpley dark spot there, got to cover all that up. Over here too. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just do one side and then I'll do the other side later. But very lightly. I have a little freckle right there as well. And then what I want to do is I want to use this handy dandy concealer brush. Love this concealer brush, and I'll put a link for something like that under the description as well. But you can see that this is just a very light coat of concealer. Well, I don't know if you can see this or not, but this is Pure, and this is called a Disappearing Act pen. It's a concealer pen, and so all you need to do is, it's kind of already got an applicator on it. This is light, by the way, not medium. So I just sort of put it on there a little bit in the spots and blend it a little bit. Now, in order to do a match, what I will be doing, I'm not going to do it right now because it's still a little wet, but I'm going to use the pressed powder that I have here and a little brush like this, and I'm just going to brush it into the powder, and might as well just do it for you here. I just cover that up, and you'll hardly see it when the rest of the the powder is over top of it. So now I'm going to surprise you because I am going to use a pressed powder foundation, and this one is again by Pure. It's spelled P-U-R, and yeah, it's a foundation, and I use a big brush like this, and it's just built for speed. It really is, because I'll just go kind of like that and like down here along my nose as the powder flies everywhere. But this is again a very natural kind of look. I want to go over those age spots. It's covering, but it's taken me hardly as I've got a bit of powder here, but as you can probably see, it's giving me quite a nice coverage and a nice finish here. So it's not going to cover the same way that a liquid foundation like Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation, which you know I love that. It just won't cover like that. But what it's doing is it's kind of evening out my skin tone. So I don't have blotch of red here, blotch of red there, red down, you know, it just sort of evens everything out. But we're talking about having a kind of a sun-kissed look. So what I want to do is I want to add some bronzer. And what this is a Revlon bronzer. It's 024 Bronze Beauty, and it is in a matte. We want to make sure we get something in a matte so we're not just shining all over the place. And you got to use a good brush, separate brush on this one as well. And this one's kind of powdery too, this particular bronzer. But what I'm going to do is just put it on really like I would put on a regular blush. So I'm going to do a little bit in here, just in the apples of my cheeks or whatever we're calling that. And I'm going to do a little bit over here. Oh, get my hair out of the way. And just a little bit of bronzing. Now, what I also want to do is a little bit here and a little bit here, just for that sun-kissed kind of look. So I still need to do a little bit of contouring, and I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible, which has really got the highlighter and the contouring all in one. So I'm going to use again another brush for the contouring, and I'm just going to use this dark side here for the contouring. And did I tell you before that our nose grows as we're getting older? I mean, come on. So I'm going to do a little contouring down my nose. A little more contouring on the cheekbones and over here too, and also underneath those things that we call the jowls. Well, that's what they're called, but we want to hide them up a little bit, and the contouring will do that for you. Now also with the highlighter, and there's the highlighter there, we want to give that little kind of dewy look. So I'm using a brush like this, going right into the highlighter, and I just want to kiss it right about here. That's it. Now, what we don't want to do, if you've got really a lot of wrinkles, you don't want to accentuate them, so don't be going all up here and making them look shiny, because you're just going to accentuate them more. The other thing I like to do with a little bit of highlighter is I just want to go between my eyes to give me the sparkle in my eyes. So I'm just going to go here and here, and it got a little sparkle. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, I don't think I did, that this Pure foundation, this pressed powder, has an SPF 15. Now that's not enough to keep you out in the sun all day, but hey, it's some protection, and I really like that. So yeah, so I got my natural curly hair going. I've just taken like really a couple of minutes or so, less than 5 minutes, to put on my whole foundation. And now it's time for lipstick. You're not going to believe this. I've picked an orange. What? I thought I didn't like orange. I thought I didn't like orange either, but for this particular look, this is a L'Oreal. It is Color Riche, and it is Orange Fever. And again, this is just a quick kind of makeup, so let's put on this lipstick. I'm not even putting on a liner or anything with this lipstick. It's kind of grab it, put it on and go. But what I like about this color is it goes with the whole bronzing type of look. It's very summery and it's got a little tiny bit of shimmer, so let's just do that. That's it. And yeah, real easy peasy. And I'll just throw this in my purse because it's not a matte, it's not a lip stain. Those tend to look kind of a little more unnatural. This has got a nice fresh shine to it. Well, maybe it does look unnatural because it's got a fresh shine to it, but you kind of know what I'm talking about. It's the dewiness. It's the dewiness that I want. Now, just to let you know, I have used this pure pressed powder for over 16 hours in the sun and it has stayed on. But again, if you want full coverage, if you want to really cover up everything, you got to probably go, you know, with the makeup sponge and the liquid foundation to cover everything up. But I just want to look like I'm all sort of one color and not blotchy the way my skin usually looks. So this works for me. What doesn't work though is when I get my shiny nose and, you know, we get the little shines here and there, not where we want them, but where we don't want them. And that's when I'm using the Revlon Photo Ready Anti-Shine. And if I kept on putting on powder, I would look so cakey. I would look so much more wrinkly. But this, oh, hey, a lot of you, and let me know in the comments if you've bought this, because it's my number one as far as with the comments are concerned, how people just love it. So again, I'll put the link below, but and it's really, really cheap too. It's really inexpensive. So I just would just sort of, I don't know if you can see any shines on me right now, but I'm just going to sort of powder my nose with that, and I'm not putting on more color. I'm not putting more like talcum powder on that just dries me right out, and this always goes in my purse and it's my go-to. Let me know in the comments if it's your now go-to too. So I can be out the door in no time with this fast makeup, and that's great for a little hurricane because that means I'm going on my walks a lot faster. But yes, hurricane. And I must say that these products that I'm showing you here, I bought them with my own money, and so there's no sponsors, there's no ads, and I have been using most of these products for months now. So tried and true. Now, if you want to see how I did my eye makeup in this video, I'm going to put a link up there for you. It's a video on hooded eyes and how I do the makeup for the hooded eyes. And I don't know, as we get older, a lot of times our eyes start to kind of, well, they become droopy, they become hooded. So I really hope that video helps you out. So on this channel, The Beauty and Fashion, I'm still reviewing products that I want to show you. I'm also still working on revamping my clothes because, I don't know, I was going to donate some and then I went, wait a minute, I can tie a little here, I can do a little this, a little that, and I'm really excited to show you that video coming up real soon. And I know some people, they go to the thrift shops and buy clothing, so you might even be able to do that. Anyway, it should be a lot of fun. But hey, talking about fun, have you guys checked out our second channel? It's awesome. Oh, wait a minute. It's youtube.com/awesomeover50inspiration. And in these videos, we do some traveling, we make some food, we have some fun, and we have just come back from Paris. Yes, I said Paris. Ooh la la. And also London, and we're going to have up like 4 videos on our trip to Paris and London. So don't forget to subscribe to youtube.com/awesomeover50inspiration. Subscribe on the button. Don't forget to also click on the bell so you're notified of those videos as well. So hey, I know that beauty is only skin deep, but I just got to tell you that it's a privilege. It's indeed a privilege to be here every week for you, and thank you so much for warming my heart with the comments and telling me that a little bit of some of the tips that I've been giving has really helped you to get your confidence back. And you know, it doesn't matter how old you are. You know, let's just get our confidence back. Let's show the world what us gals have still got, and let's continue to keep it awesome.